Hello there, this is Amy with the Oak, Ash, and Thorn Mystic with a really fun little review of a deck that I've only seen one other video of on YouTube, and that is the Moonlight Tarot. And it is an indie deck from Etsy. The author of this deck is also the artist and is from the Ukraine. I saw this deck and the box it came in and everything, and so I splurged the $100 to buy it as it is. It is one of my favorite decks. As you can see, the box has a really pretty symbol on it. This is the name of her business. I am not going to try to pronounce that, but we're going to open this up so you can see what's inside. All right, so we have the guidebook. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got a wooden cover on it. And the symbol again here. I'm going to set this box off to the side because it's really tough to get into it. So here's the book. And you can see here, there's a message. There is no table of contents. It goes right into the cards right away. Talks about the card, the image of the card, and it gives you keywords right here. And there's spaces in between each. You can see that they use that. So I guess you could take notes if you wanted to, or just leave it blank, which is what I intend to do. And then go all the way to the back. And it ends with the card. There's no spreads or anything, but it is just a book with the card descriptions in it. And it's absolutely awesome. I just love this print on here. And I don't know, but this kind of reminds me of the Elvish script in Lord of the Rings. This whole deck gives me kind of Lord of the Rings vibes, actually. All right, it came with this nice little velvet bag for the cards, but I have found, as you'll see here in a moment, to leave them in what they came in is much better. I'm going to save this bag for maybe another deck of cards because it is a nice, lovely bag. Let's see, I'm going to bring the box back over so you can see inside. So here they packed it with this material here on both sides. There was a ribbon tied around this. Here it talks about the author, Inessa Bondayenko. Kinko? I can't really read that, sorry. And then there's the Etsy store, her email, Instagram, and Facebook is all on here. I'll put that up so you can kind of see it. You can pause it if you need to. I will also put in the description down below where I purchased it and the information to her shop. So, this is my favorite part of this deck. You can see this awesome wooden box that the deck comes in. And it has this cool plastic cover that slides out of the box. And that print is etched into the plastic. It's really neat. Actually, it's kind of like plexiglass. I wouldn't say just plastic. And here's the bottom of the box. More of her information about the same thing that was on that other piece that I showed you. Okay. All right. So here you can see the backs of the cards. They're very narrow and long, but they are absolutely gorgeous. Again, that reminds me of the Lord of the Rings a lot. Cardstock is very flexible, a little bit on the thin side, but it's not a detriment because these cards are just awesome to shuffle. It's a matte finish. And I'm going to go ahead and turn these over. I'm going to zoom in so we can see the cards. All right, here they are. And I love the borders on them. They are absolutely stunning. It's reminiscent of the backs. You're going to see these little mandalas throughout the cards. The color red features prominently throughout this deck as well. It's a very muted deck, and then you have these bright splashes of red in there. So here's the Fool, the Magician. Also with the faces on the people, you'll see these red ribbons going across their faces, so you don't get to see any features. the High Priestess. Sorry if you hear my dog barking outside. The Empress. The Emperor. See, doesn't that remind you of Lord of the Rings when they're going through that gorge? The Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. Strength, again with that bright red throughout there. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. Death. Sometimes you'll get these purples in there too. This is a really awesome death card. Temperance. The Devil. So you have the apple and you have the serpent in the tree. That's kind of a wicked looking serpent too. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. And you have those spooky eyes in the forest. The Sun. Judgment. So you have this bird breaking free of its confinement. The World. So you have the World Tree. Now we're going to go into the minor arcana. These are lumped together, so we're going to do aces, then kings, then queens, knights, princesses, and then through the numbers. So first we have the aces. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. And we get King of Wands. King of Swords. That kind of looks like the Witch King's helmet. The King of Pentacles. The King of Cups. A little bit of a dark feel to this deck. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. It's kind of interesting how this red of her dress, and somebody else said it in the other video I saw, but it looks like blood in the water. And it does, it really does. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. It's almost like a crop circle. The Knight of Cups. The Princess of Wands. The Princess of Swords. The Princess of Pentacles. She's probably naked and running through the forest about now. The Princess of Cups. Now we're into the numbers. The 10 of Wands. The 10 of Swords. The 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups. And I'm not sure if that's wine or blood in those cups, but that's kind of what it looks like. And then you also see the red beads. There's some of these cards have a lot of beads in them too. 9 of Wands. The 9 of Swords. The 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Cups. The 8 of Wands. The 8 of Swords. the 8 of Pentacles. It's kind of a black widow spider looking spider. The 8 of Cups. The 7 of Wands. Blood running down that rose. The 7 of Swords. The 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Cups. The 6 of Wands. The 6 of Swords. The 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Cups, again with those red beads in there. The 5 of Wands. The 5 of Swords. The 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups. The 4 of Wands. The 4 of Swords. The 4 of Pentacles. Now we have Smaug over there on the mountain. The 4 of Cups. The 3 of Wands. It's almost like a bat wing instead of a bird wing. I think that's what they're drawing here, but it looks like a bat wing. The 3 of Swords. More beads. The 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Cups. The 2 of Wands. The 2 of Swords. The 2 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Cups. So there you have that. I'm going to attempt to shuffle. My hands don't like how long these cards are. Whoops. I'll have to stop that one. Yeah, for me they're difficult because they are very long. So I probably won't shuffle them that way anymore. So we'll do that. I'm just gonna... So yeah, as you can see, they did bend a little bit when I was doing that. So they are thin, so they may hold the shape of how you shuffle them. So for me, I probably won't do that again because it was so difficult I had to bend them. So I'm just going to pick a random card out. We got the Fool. I'll set these back in their beautiful box. Whoops, helps if I put it in the track. There we go. All right, so the Fool, actually, I guess I'll leave that off. Go to the Fool page. Okay. A child. Perhaps one of the most important skills is the ability to stay a child inside. The ability to enjoy simple things, whether it's a walk or a candy, curiosity, the desire to learn everything, down to the smallest detail, the inspiration to know and understand, to ask questions. This childish spark is our core. We can have a bunch of masks that will be removed, replaced, or discarded, but the core will remain in place. Childhood inside us is not a foolishness or irresponsibility. This is a pure call of the soul. These are the most beautiful feelings and emotions, sincere desires. How often have you followed this call? How often have you made your dreams come true, even though it's not rational? Have you ever chosen a profession that has your heart set on it, but not one that is more profitable? Have you ever believed someone without proof? How long has it been since you were really astonished by something simple and something that you haven't been noticing for so long? Do you have people around with whom you can take off all your masks? There can be many of these questions, but it's important that you answer at least a couple of them, because whether you are happy or not depends on it. The Fool card carries this childish core, its pros and cons. What is the negative side of our childish part? This is the fact that following our desires, we not always see danger. Trusting naively, we may not see the trap. Running after a beautiful butterfly, we may not see the roots and may stumble. Follow your soul's calls and dreams, trust and love, but be careful and remember that sometimes thinking things over before diving headlong is a great idea. Keywords are ease, trust, naivety, carelessness, the joy of life, playfulness, and light-mindedness. So there you have it. There is the Moonlight Tarot. And as I said, look down in the description and I will put where to purchase this. And I will also have my website and my Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot down below. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.